So this is a huge thing right here. So going from online to offline. My suggestion is try to get them offline as quick as possible. You know, you want to get them on the phone as quick as possible because it makes you a real person. If you built enough rapport with a person, get them on the phone is easy. Like when I'm talking to people and somebody asks me for my number, I will give them my number. But when I'm talking to somebody as well and I ask for their number, I have no problem giving me my number. And it's because of the rapport that I've built up before. I didn't just go into like, hey, join my business, give me your number. I mean, that's not going to convert anything. So it's a process. You got to walk this prospect through a process so they're comfortable with you. Where once they're comfortable, get them on the phone is easy. After I send them some info about my business, or after you send them some info about your business, you say something like, hey, here's my phone number. If you have a questions, you just give them your number and say, send me yours if you would, so I know who's calling. So I'm giving my number out first, so they, show them that I'm open enough to give them my number. Hey, give me a call if you have any questions. But I'm asking for their number as well. So like a business transaction. They give me, I'm gonna give them my number, and then they can give me theirs. And now that I have the number, now I'm back in control where I can actually make the call, because I can tell you probably about 99, but probably about 90% of the time, people, I give my number, they're not gonna call. They won't call. But if I have their number, I will call. It's more likely I know if I have their number, I'll call them, then they'll call me. So if you want to go from online to offline, give them your number first. Especially you felt comfortable with this person, give them your number and say like, hey, ask for their number as well too, so you know who's calling. And that when you ask that question, probably like 95% of the time they will use it. So, but it's important to take them online and offline so it becomes real instead of just this cyberspace. We're not the Jetsons yet. When you bring the conversation onto the phone, don't expect to be a master closer at first. If you have phone skills, then obviously you can handle your business. Close them. You've asked a lot of questions where you have that data going through their messages and stuff like that. So you've asked a lot of questions, and your service or your product can definitely be the answer. That's why you're on the phone with them. So if you want to close them, you just go back to those questions that you asked and the answer that they gave you, and then, basically have a higher closing rate. But if you're brand new, this is specific with network marketing, and I think some insurance agents do this too. But if you're brand new, call your upline, put them on a 3-way call. Let the tools do the work for you. So if you have tools, if you have a link, a presentation where they have questions, let that do the work for you. That's what the tools are there for. And I'll talk specifically in my industry, but the tools, the reason why these tools are made is so you can duplicate more of what you're doing. You always want to think leverage. So if you have tools, like if you're like, hey, can I have this link and share with people and then follow up with them? Of course I can. Or can I share this link and get them on the phone call with somebody who's a better closer than me? Of course I can. So when they have all these questions, if you don't have the question, if you don't have the answer, find them somebody who will. And that's duplicatable, especially in my industry. So have the tools do the work for you. You don't have to do a ton of the work. Have the tools do the work for you. And if you just suck at phone skills or recruiting, you can. So I should put on there. You can go to askjwarren.com/sponsoring, and that can definitely help you with your phone skills as well. But get a course on phone skills and just So what I do is I have my MP3 or my phone or whatever, and something when I'm headed to the gym in the morning, You know, on the way to the gym, well, sorry, on the way back, I listen to the sales training. On the way there, I listen to mindset, but on the way back, I listen to sales training. So I put that sales training stuff on my phone, and that's how I can develop my skills, getting better on the phone. So you can, you know, if there's a course out there where you're struggling with, if there's a skill out there that you're struggling with, get a course on it, and then turn your car into a university where you basically listen to that information on your way, between phone calls or between jobs or, between, classes. So here's a conversation that I had with this woman. So again, I positioned myself as an authority. I said, because she's asking me a question, do you think I should just focus on getting me trained and have to do one-on-one trainings with, and doing one-on-one trainings with me instead of doing one with my whole team? I almost think that may be better. They need me to be a better leader, and if I'm unsure of things after then I do the training with them, that wouldn't be good. I don't know if I read that right. I probably didn't. But she's asking me a question about should she do more one-on-ones with a team, or should she do one group training as well? But she's asking me that because the rapport that I built up with her. So and I think she was actually trying to do this person. She was trying to do multiple MLMs as well. And so I answered. I said, I think you should just focus on you first, and then teach the team, and then teach them what you learn. And I wholeheartedly believe that. Like if you focus on because that's how you're gonna build your community. It's like if you focus on if you focus on you first, and then you can teach it to whoever you need to teach it to, and you can turn that into online content. But I won't get into that right now. But if you focus on what you learn and then teach it to the masses, then you become more valuable as well. Instead of because a lot of people, what they do is when they get information, they want to hold that information. It's like, no, not yet. The internet is moving faster than ever now, so the quicker you get that stuff out there, the better.